Greetings, my dear beloved children. I would like to speak this evening a little bit about what you can expect in those final days and hours and moments before ascension, as near as I can express it to you in a way that is applicable for all. As I said, each of you will have your own experience of ascension, and it may appear to manifest to you a bit differently from others. Yet in general you will have the same overall experience. There is no way that we can inform you far in advance, at this point at least, for we are not privy to that information. We will not know ourselves when the final moment will be until perhaps an hour or two before it occurs. Yet we will have our hunches and feelings as you do, and we are ever prepared. I would say that in the days before the first wave, those who are qualified for this event may feel a great deal of intensification of the release process. You may feel a stirring up of your emotional bodies, a stirring up of those belief patterns and whatever is remaining in you to process. You may find a great deal of release occurring, an intensification. If you begin to feel this in your lives, perhaps you could focus more on your meditation. In the final hours before the lifting takes place, you will feel a connection. You will feel the presence of your guides. You may feel myself, or Sananda, or other ascended beings who you are working with. You will not be alone at that time. You will feel an intensification of the presence of your guides. And at that time you will begin to feel a great deal of inner peace and clarity. Again, I am speaking generally, but I think this will be true for 99% of you. You will at that time feel the presence of your guidance, and in this calm and ease you will most likely be drawn to meditation, drawn towards quiet and peaceful surroundings where you can give yourself to spirit, where you can enjoy the experience of surrendering. For you will have an experience of those areas where you are attached to the world. You will feel your connections, your attachments with your earthly life and those relationships you have had. And there you will have your opportunity to choose whether you wish to relinquish these attachments or remain behind. I sincerely request that you open yourselves to letting go at that time. What you let go of will be taken care of. It is not so important as you think, and what you are going towards is much more important than you can know at this time. So there will be a sense of trust that you will be exhibiting, a sense of faith. And this is why there is a necessity for you to pass these tests of faith and trust. For in that final moment and final hour you will have to give yourself with faith to the process. It will feel a bit more intense or powerful, and slightly different from your usual meditations. So there will be an element of faith there where you are letting go to a new experience. You will be lifted. You will be lightening up. You will be more etheric than you have been. You will be taken through a stage where you will feel this. And it is quite enjoyable, this peaceful, etheric experience, even though you will be conscious that you are in your bodies and meditating. And there will come the time when you, sitting with your guides in silence, will be presented with an internal, very pronounced vision of a window, some sort of an opening. It will perhaps look like a window to you, or a doorway opening up, though it will not be quite as subtle as the light that you meditate on within. It will be more pronounced than that. In fact, you will be able to see it with your eyes open or closed. It will be that evident. In general, this will be the experience. If it appears in a slightly different way for you, do not hesitate. Go with your faith and trust. Go with your feeling. In that final moment you will make the choice on your own to walk through that window or to remain behind. You will be with your guides prior to that moment and immediately following. But in that exact moment that you walk through the window or doorway into the light, you will be on your own. You will have the feeling that you are on your own. For it is your individual choice to do so. Let me say that this entire experience I am speaking of will happen quite spontaneously. You need not remember consciously all that I am saying now. You need not have a picture in your mind and wait for it to occur. It will occur spontaneously. You will know what to do. You have been prepared sufficiently for that. So do not be afraid that if you forget something I am saying now you will not make it. In fact, if you are asleep at that time you will have the same experience in your sleep state and will have the same choice. And you will, if you are ready, walk through in your sleep state. So it cannot be that difficult if you can do it in your sleep. So have no fear that you will miss the boat or make a mistake. And as you walk through the light window you will perhaps be able to see on the other side a panorama, some sort of scene, and you will see guides waiting for you and you will again be connected with guidance immediately following this. You will be lifted at this time. This is the critical moment. This is the moment in which you make your final choice. Up until that point it is a theoretical, philosophical and somewhat less than experiential acceptance of the ascension. I think most of you will not hesitate. So you will be lifted. You will be in your physical form, though more ethereal in nature, more light feeling, but you will still be in your body at this time. You will be lifted into a ship, and you will be acclimated and you will at that time make your choices. You will have choices presented to you as to what you desire, what path you wish to choose. You will have free will as to whether you wish to choose the ascension path and return to the earth as an ascended master, or whether you wish to remain in spirit, to return to your prior state of spirituality or an exalted state. For you will be due for promotions after your earth service. So you will be acquainted with what is available to you at that time. And each will have different choices. It is our hope that many will choose the ascension path and return as ascended teachers. I think out of your compassion most of you will do that. But there is no judgment or criticism. It is your choice. This is somewhat of a description of what will occur during the first wave of the evacuation. There is one other area I would like to address. You see, it is one thing to discuss the ascension theoretically or philosophically, and quite another to actually be presented with the fact that it will actually happen to you. As you proceed along your path you will come more face to face with the truth in this. Then you will have to process your reactions to that. But there is always a great deal of grace and light and love surrounding the path, so it is not all that difficult to find your way and to continue. It is a very inspiring path to walk. So have no fear. Fear will arise but it will not have its source in the ascension. It will have its source in previous experiences on earth coming up to be released. You will have no need to fear. Soon you will be liberated from it and from all earthly limitations. You will be restored to your more natural state. You will be overjoyed, and we will be overjoyed. We are waiting for you with open arms. It has been a long time that you have been here. And we have waited a long time even to be able to present this information in this way. We have waited a long time, until the time was right to present it. Now we are presenting it, and it gives us great joy. So know that though you are waiting and it may seem like forever, sometimes a month or a week can seem like forever if you are feeling impatience, but know that even if it were to take another 5 years it is still the wink of an eye to us and to you in your overall existence. So try to have an awareness that time is truly illusory here. Peace with you. Thank you for watching.